poppin', guys? Welcome to Any Talk, the number one news source, the number one information source, and the number one entertainment source for everything and anything regarding the stock market, the financial world, and the crypto universe. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk that fast throughout the whole video, just the intro. Alright, today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite stocks, DPLS. Okay, guys, DARKPULSE, and why I believe this is a stock that could potentially hit $1 in the future. Alright, so but before we get started, guys, I have a quick favor to ask you guys, and it's not to hit the thumbs up button. Even though, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, okay? So this video just share to more DPLS holders, and they feel more secure about their position, and that, you know, that will help you guys as well, because less people will be selling if more people think that it will hit $1. And I have a good case of why I believe this is a stock that could hit $1. So let's get started, okay? The actual favor. The actual favor is, if you're watching this video on anything other than the YouTube app, guys, there's going to be a button up there that says go to app, open app, or whatever it says, okay? I'm actually going to put a photo right over here, okay? So press on that. It will take you directly to the YouTube app on your device. It'll make the audio better, the video better, and the view also counts. So it will help me as well. So with that being said, guys, without further ado, let's get this video on DARKPULSE started. Currently trading at 7 cents a share. DARKPULSE, with its focus on aerial drone systems in the environmental industry, is truly a company for the future. So earlier last week on Wednesday, June 16th, DARKPULSE hit its all-time high at 9.6 cents, okay? And it almost hit the 10-cent mark, but it didn't quite meet the mark yet, okay? And then after that, there was a huge sell-off, which we're going to discuss about why this happens to stocks, right? Oftentimes in the current market that we're in. And it sold up from 9 cents all the way down to 4 cents, but it was obviously oversold, okay? I mean, like a baby could tell you that chart don't look right, okay? So it was oversold, and now it's found itself around the 7 cent mark. But can this stock hit $1? Let me tell you why I absolutely think it could. Okay, so when you look back, right, to understand where the DPLS is headed, you need to understand the past of the stock, okay? So when you look at the past, right, you see that on in January, it was trading around 1 cent. And then by mid-February, it was all the way up to 4 cents, okay? And if you guys know, you probably already know in the growth sector, right? If you hold any stocks in the growth sector, if you look at all the charts, every single chart, okay, they all pretty much look the same in the penny stock growth sector. And that's because mid-February, that's when the inflation scares started to hit, and the growth sector took a huge hit, okay? A huge hit, which caused the stock to go from 4 cents all the way down to the 1 cent level again, all over again, okay? And it was trading around the 1 cent mark. It was trading around the 1 cent mark, and then we got some super good news, okay? Some very good news regarding DARKPULSE. And this is one of the things that I love about this company. It's their ambition to grow, okay? It's their ambition to grow the company. I mean, the CEO recently said how they plan on uplisting into the NASDAQ even in the upcoming years, which is very good to hear a CEO of a company that you hold stocks in say something like that, right? Because it shows you their motivation and it shows you their goals. Now, of course, it's important to take that with a grain of salt, because words aren't actions, okay? A lot of times CEOs say a lot of things, okay? And if you've been holding stocks in the stock market, you probably know this, that just because someone says something, it doesn't mean it's true. So anyways, inflation hit, right? And the stocks went, it's a combination of inflation and a couple of other things that hit, okay? So a lot of people have different perspectives on what exactly happened mid-February and why the growth sector crashed so heavily, right? Some people think it's hedge funds, some people think it's the growth sector, some people think it's hedge funds, some people think it's the inflation scare, but I personally believe it's a combination of both that brought us to the bloody place that we're in the market. And let me tell you what, this will all lead into the point of why DARKPULSE will hit $1, okay? So stay patient, my friends, okay? Stay patient. I know somebody was like,
this guy, what is he talking about market? Oh, DPLS, is a DPLS video, not market.
Relax, calm down, okay? Take a breather. Let me explain to you guys. Okay, so the reason why I believe that it was a combination of hedge funds and inflation scares is because hedge funds actively trade stocks. What does that mean? It means they don't just buy a stock and hold and pray, oh my God, I hope it goes up. I hope it goes. No. What they do, and I've said this in probably 50 other videos, but you know what? I'm going to say it again because I know I haven't made a Dark Pulse video and there's going to be a lot of new viewers on this channel, okay? So the way that the hedge funds work is that they actively trade a stock, they actively buy and they short a stock, okay? Now, what does shorting mean? Shorting means that you bet against the stock, you bet on it going down. When you short a stock, you borrow a stock from your broker, you sell it, and then you buy it at a cheaper price, and then you give it back to your broker. And the cut in between when you sold it and when you bought it back, that's where you buy, that's where you make your money, okay? Because you sold it for expensive, you bought it back for cheaper, all right? Now, what does this do? Well, shorting hits the price on the head, right? Why does this happen? Why does shorting hit the price in the head? Because the stock market is simple supply and demand, okay? When demand goes up, when people are buying, the stocks go up, the prices go up, okay? And then when they're selling, the prices go down. But remember what I said, right? When you short a stock, you never buy the stock, okay? You only borrow it. So you don't help with the buying pressure, you only help with the selling pressure because you're borrowing it and then selling it directly. Does that make sense to you guys? Right? Which causes the stocks to go down, right? I mean, if everyone's selling, who wants something that everyone's selling, right? Now this mixed with the way hedge funds work is that they short stocks, which causes them to go down, right? They short and they go long, depending on what the market sentiment is. So if the stocks are going up, they buy, make it go way up, okay, way up. And then when they see the stocks are going down, they short. So they just hit the stock in the head with a hammer, okay, and they make it go down, okay. Now that's where we found ourselves go from 4 cents or almost 5 cents even, all the way down to the 1 cent mark from mid-February to March-ish, okay. Now, why does this matter? Well, it matters because when you compare the chart of DPLS to any other company, right, to any other penny stock, right, you see that it's very abnormal for companies to have this resurgence, right? And this is all, like, honestly, like, you got to give credit where it's due, right? And you got to give the credit to DPLS and DARKPULSE, right? Because them being able to raise their stock from the 2 cent level, right, all the way to almost 10 cents during a time when the market is low, the market has basically crashed, okay? Doing it during this time, okay, it just shows you that it's like they're doing so well in a bear market, so imagine how well they will be doing when the bull market is back, okay? And the bull market will be back, guys, because it's important to understand, right, why a company is down, okay? Why did DARKPULSE go from 4 cents to 10 cents? Okay, was it because of the company or was it because of the market? Because companies, they fail. Companies come out with bad news, they fail, they go out of business. Okay, but markets, on the other hand, markets fail and then they come back. Markets always recover, and that's how it's been in the past century, or freaking other than century. I don't know what's bigger than century. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, this is a finance channel, not a history channel. So, pardon my not knowing what's bigger than a century. What is bigger than a century? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, not a decade. I'm not going to say decade, okay? In case some of you are like, don't say decade. No, I know decade is 10 years. Okay, come on. Even I'm not that stupid. Anyways, so now let's get back to will the market recover, and how will the market recover, and why do I think, again, right, back to what I was saying, why do I think DARKPULSE could hit $1? So basically, when the hedge funds short, right, when the hedge funds go short, or when they go long, it creates this rubber band effect. I don't know where my mask is. I usually demonstrate this with my masks, rubber ear pulling thing, right? But basically, it creates a rubber band effect. So when they short and it goes all the way down, you get this pop where it goes all the way up. Okay, it goes way up again, right? And then when you pull it way up, when they go long, they buy. You get this rubber band effect where it goes pop and it goes way down, like we experienced. Hence why, what do you call it? Dark Pulse fell from 4 cents to 1 cent, and almost every other stock. So if you look at, I'm gonna put up some photos, right, for you guys to see how almost every single other penny stocks chart looks the same as Dark Pulse, except for the huge run up to the 10-cent mark. Okay, now why was there a huge sell-off at the 10-cent mark? Well, first of all, the 10-cent mark is clear resistance, okay, for any penny stock. I mean, it's 10 cents. You're breaking the 10-cent barrier. That is huge, okay? So that's one thing. And the second thing is, when the market is in a bear market, okay, when we're in a bear market, people look at catalysts and their green stocks not as a way to buy more, but as a way of getting out, okay? Because maybe they want to take money out, and maybe they want to put money into the stocks that are cheaper, right? Stocks that they want to lower their average on some stocks because other stocks haven't fully recovered yet, and etc. Right? Now, this kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense because you need to understand that Dark Pulse also hasn't recovered yet, right? Dark Pulse has recovered based on the news that Dark Pulse has had. And I'm telling you guys, if we got the news that we've been getting in the past couple of weeks when we were in a bull market, right now we would be 100% at the 50-cent mark, okay? And I know that sounds insane to you guys, but when you look at the drop, right? When you look at the drop from 4 cents to 1 cent, which is basically, what is that? A 75% drop. A 75% drop, right? 75% drop. Now you take the 10-cent mark, right? And this is all obviously very speculative, right? I mean, it's, you could say it's based on nothing, but it's based on behavior and fundamentals, okay? Market behavior and fundamentals, right? So I could completely see DPLS at the 50-cent mark if we never experienced the bear market that we're experiencing right now. But like I said earlier, markets change, they come and go, okay? But Dark Pulse is a company that's shown over and over again how ambitious they are for growth and how they're working towards growth every single day. I mean, acquisitions, trying to uplist in the OTCQ and etc. Right? I mean, these are all things that you love to see in a penny stock, right? And these are the things that separate the penny stocks, the good penny stocks, from the other, right? The cream of the crop, right, is what we call them. So, and this is very important, right? Because the OTC is filled with pump and dumps, okay? And I do a series on this channel called Pump and Dump Scams or Not Pump and Dump Scams. I know it's not very original name and it's not a very creative name, but you know what, sometimes you gotta stick with the simples, okay? So to make sure that you don't fall for a penny stock, right? Comment down below what penny stock you guys want me to investigate a little bit and look into whether or not this is a pump and dump or not. Now, with that being said, guys, that is my theory based on why I believe that Dark Pulse could potentially hit $1. I want to know down below how many shares you're holding, okay? How many shares are you holding? And at what entry price as well, because that matters a lot. I mean, did you buy at 10 cents? Did you buy at 1 cent? Did you buy at half a cent, right? I really want to hear about that. And with that being said, guys, every day, don't leave yet, don't leave. I just talk so much about Dark Pulse. Let me say a little bit about me, okay? Every day on the channel, guys, I'm coming with new content regarding finance, stock market, crypto, and anything related to money, okay? Money. We love money here, okay? So if you love money too, make sure to smash the like button and like up, okay, guys? Like up, because the more you hit the like button, the more this video gets sent out to more people who can view it, okay? And that's very important in these tough times, because if someone sees this video, right? If someone sees this video, like I said earlier, right? If someone sees this video and it kind of changes the sentiment around the stock as well, right? So the more views this video get that I'm saying great things about Dark Pulse, it will bring up better sentiment around the stock. And as we know, sentiment matters. So with that being said, guys, like I was saying, I come up with everything and anything related to money. So make sure to smash the subscribe button, stay a while. I also come up with news regarding Dark Pulse. So if you guys want to stay updated on Dark Pulse, make sure to smash the subscribe button and also like up, okay? Subscribe. The likes I like, the subscribes I love, okay? Someone commented that on my previous video before, when I was like, the likes I like, the subscribes I cribe, right? I didn't know what to say, and they helped me out. So shout out to them. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching Money Talk.